Hello everybody and welcome to At Home with Mindy. I'm going to make some blueberry muffins. I've got everything weighed out. I will also write all the ingredients in the description. But we've got 10 ounces of plain flour, a tablespoon of baking powder, an eighth of a teaspoon of salt, 6 tablespoons of, it said sunflower oil, I've only got vegetable oil so it should be okay, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, then I've got how much, 4 ounces of soft brown sugar, the frozen blueberries. These were brought fresh but I have frozen them, and we've got 2 eggs. It says finely grated rind of 1 lemon, but I don't have a lemon, so I'm going to get, and we have 250 mils of milk, so I'm going to get started. I've preheated the oven, then I've turned it off because it's a fan oven so it's really noisy. So the first thing I've got to do is put the flour, it does say sieve it, so if you've got a sieve I would do that, but my sieve is in no condition to be shown. Right, there's my flour going in, and the baking powder and salt. This is going to be really hard because I can't get the screen to go any closer to me. It's way back here. What am I looking for? A spoon. Right, so I'll stir that bit through. And then I've also got to stir in the sugar and the blueberries. Soft brown sugar does tend to go a bit lumpy during storage, but they're not hard lumps, it is quite soft. But I'll just try and get those out. Use my fingers to crush it. So that's the sugar stirred in, and then the 150 grams. These are really big blueberries as well, I think, because the size of my thumbnail. Then we've got to lightly beat the eggs. One egg, and then the second egg. And I've already got eggy fingers now, so I'm just going to beat it with a fork. That should be beaten enough, and then I have to beat in the milk, oil and vanilla. So there's the milk, the 6 tablespoons of, oh that looks disgusting now, 6 tablespoons of oil, the teaspoon of vanilla, and the 2 beaten eggs. I think that should be classed as beaten. And then make a well into the centre of the flour. That was just the empty containers falling over. And pour in the liquid ingredients and then stir until just combined. I think when they say frozen blueberries, they mean the ones that you actually buy frozen, so they're all squidged already. But I'm sure it'll be fine. You can still see flour around the edges, so I should carry on. Hopefully that's fine, because that seems very liquidy compared to a normal cake mix that I would make. And then I've just got to spoon that into my muffin cases. But one of the problems I am having is that the book I've got, because obviously being English, muffins over here we tend to normally call fairy cakes, so they're different sizes. But the book that I'm using is 1 mix 50 muffins, but do they mean muffins as in American muffins, or do they mean cupcake cases? So I am worried that they might be a bit too small. But we'll just try and hope for the best. It doesn't even say how much to put in. Whether I go halfway up or I don't know. But this bit is gonna be so messy. I think I'll probably go about halfway up. And if you're not using paper cases, you do need to grease your tin first with either oil or some melted butter. Don't want too many blueberries in one cake. Put a bit more in these back ones. what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread the mixture out a bit more, because I think it must have been proper muffin cases it meant, not berry cases, but I've only got berry cases because I don't have an actual muffin tray, and I don't want to go too high because I've not done muffins before. So I'm going to put these in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes, because if they're smaller, 20 minutes might be too long. And I'm putting them in at 200 Celsius, because even though I've got a fan oven, it's so cold in the kitchen that it doesn't seem to be getting to temperature properly. So I will come back when I pull these out. Right, I only put them in for 15 minutes. The recipe has made 23, so it obviously is proper muffins, not fairy cake cases. But this is better because it'll go round more people. And if you know me, you know I've got a large family because of my grandchildren and all that. But this tray here was done on the top middle shelf. This was done on a lower shelf, so they could both get in the oven at the same time. But I think they look okay. They may not be, like I said, the American style, but it is the recipe I used. So you're supposed to leave them 5 minutes to cool down in the tin, but they look nice and done. I'll try and snap one in half. Yeah, that looks done all the way through to me. That purpley colour is gorgeous. So yeah, I'm happy with that. And I'm going to let them cool down and find a container for them and try and see if they can save them till tomorrow. But I might make a banana cake for my birthday instead, but I will just try a little bit even though it is hot. Not a bit with a blueberry in though. Only because it'll melt in my mouth when it'll burn. Yeah, it tastes good. I would say as well that muffins don't tend to be as sweet as the cakes we're used to in this house, but it is nice. Yeah, I'm happy I made those. I'm going to say goodbye. Obviously I'm going to have to finish eating that. And I will see you on the next video.